I'm Barb, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things. My passion is cruising. I cruise an awful lot. I want to talk about packing today. This is probably going to be a few parts because I don't want each one to go on too long. So I have my little bag of little essentials that I bring on every cruise, and I actually, when I come home, I just leave them in the bag. That way they're ready for the next one. So first thing is, what's always handy is having a lanyard so you can clip on your sale passes. It's like your key to the room, what you use to buy anything on the cruise. It's just a little card, and that way too, if you don't have any pockets, so you're not going to carry your wallet around because that's all you need, you have a lanyard that you can put on. Also too, in cabins there's not a lot of outlets. There's 2 outlets and that's it. And so I bring one of these charger here. This one here is a little outdated. I've had it for a long time, so as you can see, just has the old USB, not the Lightning C. But I can move this around to whichever way I want it to go. So if I want it to go this way or that way, it adjusts. So that way I have a few more outlets. I can charge all of our electronics, like a fan. Speaking of fans, I always bring a portable stroller fan for the babies. Also too, for us, it's sometimes nice too to keep everything cool, especially where we're in the ports. And then I have here, which these are wonderful. They are magnetic hooks because all the walls and all the doors, everything is magnets. So you can stick these on. They're great for hanging hats, bows, towels, you name it. You can hang these on. Super easy to do. They come in a pack of 4, super cheap. Got them off Amazon. Oh, that's Palmer back there. I got a little helper now. Another thing I bring is always a power bank. And here it is right here. It's very small. And what I use this for is we also bring a little portable fan for the cabin, because sometimes it gets a little hot in the cabins and Jason likes a lot more airflow. So it's one that it folds up, but it reaches up to I think 5 feet when it's all extended. So again, you can't reach a cord all the way to the outlets since there's only 2 by the vanity. So I bring a power bank so we can plug the fan into this. And then too, during the day, if the fan needs a little bit more of a charge, her fan, we can bring this to the pool. All right, I'm gonna make a part 2 now. Okay, now let's talk about bath time. In a cabin, just a regular cabin, you're not gonna have a bathtub at all. So in the suites you do, but not in the cabins. So I bring a blow up bathtub. We got ours off of H-E-B. It's a Minnie Mouse one, but you can get them anywhere. And that way I fill it up in the shower and she can have a bath as normal. And then when we're ready to leave, we just deflate it and put it back in the suitcase for next time. And another thing is they will bring you a crib, a really small crib. So I bring her favorite blankets, as well as I bring bed sheets. It comes with some as well, but I like to bring my own. That way she is comfortable. That is, if she does sleep in it. Sometimes she won't sleep in it and she'll sleep in bed with us. And I bring also too one of her little, I call them poncho towels, but a little cover-up towel for the pool. That way she can stay warm. It has a little hood on it. And I also bring her own little towel for bath time as well. Anything to keep her comfortable and her having a normal schedule. Now, let's talk about snacks, because sometimes this one here decides that she doesn't want to eat anything. So I make sure that I bring some snacks along. You can bring anything. So I bring those little apple sauces that are in the little pouches. I'll bring those. I'll bring goldfish. She likes little gummy snacks. And anything that I know she's going to eat, I'll bring in just in case she doesn't want to eat any of the food. Last cruise we were just on, she ate everything in sight, so I brought all the snacks home because she never used them. But it's always good to have. And I bring an extra, like a pool bag to bring to the pool. And it has, of course, all of our sunscreens. And if we're going to a beach at port, I can just bring that pool bag along as well. Now, for a 2.5-year-old, they're still in a crib. They can still use that. But if you also, another idea too, is you can buy on Amazon the little inflatable bed bumpers so that they can sleep on the couch, and you have the bumper so they won't fall off. Make sure you bring also lots of shampoo and conditioner for them as well as yourself, because in the showers, they just have like a shampoo, shower gel all combined, and it's not very good. So definitely bring your own, and they do have, hand soap and all that, but make sure you definitely bring your own shampoo and conditioner and all your essentials. If you forget, which sometimes I do forget, like face wash, they do sell it all in the stores, but you will be paying a little extra cost. All right, part 3. Okay, do bring your own blow dryer. They do have a blow dryer on in the cabins. It's not very good. It will take you forever to blow dry your hair, so do that. Bring wrinkle release, big deal. That way, I know your clothes get all wrinkled from being in the suitcase. Spray it on, it's good to go. Don't bring an iron. They will take that from you. It's a fire hazard. But flat irons, curling irons, all that's perfect. Just don't bring an iron. And I like to bring a little hamper, a little foldable hamper where I put all our dirty clothes in. That way they're separate from all our other clothes, and it's like neat and organized. And when it's time to all pack up, I put all the dirty clothes in one suitcase. That way it's not making any of the other clothes dirty. Also, I bring more hangers because we always put all our clothes up in the closet, and they never ever have enough hangers. And I know you can always ask for more, but I just bring the little ones you get from the dry cleaners, and I just leave them there after we're done with them. Okay, now let's talk about the pool. They do not allow, on most of the ships, thank you, I don't want a lollipop right now, diapers, swim diapers or anything. They do not allow diapers in the pool for their sanitary reasons. Some ships that have the splash areas, splash pads, and the baby areas, they're designed for the babies, so you can have them in there, but most cruises don't have it. And so if your child is not potty trained, what I like to do is, and I've seen this too, is people will bring the little like blow up little pools that they can fill up by the water in the pool, I should say, and they bring them back to their chairs, and that way the kiddos can splash around in. Talk about their kids clubs. Their kids club ages 2 and under. It is like a nursery style, and their hours are a lot differently because you have to reserve the times because it is not included, and so you have to pay, I'm gonna say $9 an hour for them to be dropped off, and then you get a little phone where they will contact you if your baby won't stop crying or they just need to be picked up for whatever reason. Each age group is in a different bracket, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you have the 0 to 2, then the 2 to 5, and 5 to 8, and then the older kids. They separate all the kids. So over 2 or over 3 is when you don't pay for childcare anymore, and you just drop off and pick up when you want, and there's no limitations. But for the younger ones, there's set times, and they will give you a cell phone, or not a cell phone, a phone where they can keep track of you and let you know how your kid is doing, and you can call them too as well and ask about your child. Palmer, bless her heart, does not like kids club, and we have tried Disney Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, everyone, she cries, and we have to pick her up. So okay, now getting on the ship, normally you can get your cabin at 1 p.m. and not before, because there's still cleaning up from the last. So take that in mind when you get on the ship, if you want to get on really early and just explore and have them have your luggage, or if you want to get there around the time you can get your cabin and go directly to the cabin. And then also getting off the ship, if you self-assist, meaning you take all your luggage with you and don't need help, you can get off as early as 7 in the morning normally. But then if you have them take your luggage the night before, then you can't get off until they tell you for whichever number you are. So normally we always get off as soon as we can. That way we can get back to reality. And so on our last trip 2 days ago, we were all packed up, ready to go, and out of our cabin before 7 a.m. We were out of the cabin. And let me see what else we need to talk about. Again, about the kids club, if you just want an open play area for the kiddos where there's tons of toys, they have that on every ship. And so you can just go inside and play with the kiddos with all, like they always have the kitchen toys and little Lego, like the big Legos, I should say. They always have toys to play with in the open play areas. So that's really nice too. And we do that often with Palmer just to get out of the sun for a little while. And then too, she loves the arcade. And we do the arcade an awful lot. The shows are great. She's always entertained by the shows, as are we. And one thing too, which I love, is karaoke. I don't sing and I won't sing, but karaoke is fun for all ages, and they get out on the dance floor and dance around, and I was dancing with her on the dance floor. So that's another good thing too in the evenings. Unfortunately, we don't do the adult comedy anymore and all that kind of things because we're not at that stage yet with Palmer where we can drop her off at Kids Club. But one day we will be back in the adults comedy and watching that. Food is absolutely amazing though, and you can get all types of food, and they always will have French fries, hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, all of the little things that kiddos absolutely love. But they have themes every night for food, and all the food is absolutely delicious, and they really do make you feel welcome at home. Like cruises are amazing for families, singles, married people, everyone. Cruising is the way to go. And even if you get a little bit of rough seas, you kind of just go through it and keep on going. And you can get like the bands if you want for motion sickness. I know I see people with the little things behind their ears, but some people get seasick, some people don't. It all depends. But Palmer, she's been on 11 cruises. She's never been seasick once. So thankfully, I'm glad for that. And let me know if you have any questions, and I will try to think of more. But I have so much like going through my head right now for cruising. I absolutely love it, and I can like go on for hours about cruising. Okay, I think part 5, and I think this will be our last part of it. But I just remembered a lot. So Palmer's singing here. Okay, I bring my own fork and spoon for Palmer for eating because they're a little bit smaller. Also too, bring dish soap and bottle brushes to clean the bottles, as well as her fork and spoon. And then I also recommend if he's still wanting his bottle warm, to bring a bottle warmer and little bags for the poopy diapers, because they get stinky and there is no diaper genies in the rooms except for on Disney cruises. But in the regular rooms there are no diaper genies, so that the poopy diapers get a little stinky. And now also too, if you have a hip carrier or a baby carrier, she wants to be held a lot. So we definitely utilize the Mom Cozy hip carrier all the time. It works wonderful. And for clothing, obviously if you're going on a Western Caribbean cruise, you hope to not have to bring a lot of clothes. You can get as dressy as you want or be as casual as you want. That's really up to you. They do have theme nights every night, and they also will have elegant nights where you get all dressed up. Dinner is sometimes cold, as are the shows, so I recommend bringing like a little light jacket or sweater for a night. And then of course, if there's always nice gyms, if you want to go to the gym, bring your gym clothes, swimsuits, cover-ups, and then whatever you want to wear in the evenings. I normally, for myself, I'll have 3 outfits for the day. I'll have my gym clothes, around the pool clothes, and then dinner clothes. And then I would do that the same for Palmer. I'll have always extra clothing for her, and then she always has so many shoes. But yeah, so I overpack, but those are definitely things. Let me look at my list, make sure I haven't forgot anything. But I think that's it. I will think about anything else, but If there's anything you want questions answered, let me know. I can answer anything. I love cruising and I love